Okay, in this video we will talk about the SUMIF and the COUNTIF options. First we will show you how to use the count options, then we will show you how to calculate the COUNTIF and then SUMIF. So from the if name, it is actually conditional formulas. Later we will show you how to calculate the if and formulas, but in these lectures we will cover only the COUNTIF and SUMIF. So as you see on the screen, we have already data about the customers, that is customers data about the goods orders. So these are some figures. You are asked to calculate the total figures, who has paid the bill and who has not paid the bill. So we call total paid amount and the still owed amount, and we can calculate that by using the SUMIF formula. So in case of sum, what we do, we usually calculate the total figures just simply selecting the areas. But in case of SUMIF, we are giving them criteria, and based on that criteria Excel will give us the results. So that is the SUMIF. So in Excel sheets, if you have lots of data, out of that if you put down some criteria, Excel will give you the calculation based on those criteria. So that is the SUMIF. So suppose here we are calculating the sum based on true or false, that is those who has paid the bill, that is we call the true, and those who didn't pay the bill, that is the false options. So to use the SUMIF formula, just click on equal, then write down SUMIF, then first bracket. So as you see, there are two options actually, one is SUMIF, another is SUMIFs. So if means if there is only one criteria, then we will use the SUMIF, but if there are more than one criteria, then we will use SUMIFs. So right now here we are using SUMIF because there is only one criteria. Our criteria is we will calculate the result based on true or false. So the first one is range. So range means the area where you want to apply the criteria. So we will apply the criteria on true or false ranges. So select this area from true to false, and then comma, then we will select true as paid, so then comma, and then last one is sum range. So in the sum range, just select the numbers or the amount and then close the bracket and then click on enter. As you see, the true amount is 1200, then here is 2500, and then 800. So its total is 4500. Now this is our, we call the total paid amount. Now we will calculate the still owed amount, and we can count that by calculating the false figures. So use the SUMIF formula again, equal SUMIF, then range is our from true to false, comma, criteria is false, comma, then sum range is our amount, bracket close, enter. So as you see, through the SUMIF formula we have calculated the total paid amount and the total owed amount or still owed amount. Now another thing we can use through this conditional formula, we call that is COUNTIF. Before applying the COUNTIF, we need to know how to calculate the count. So as maximum, minimum, we can easily count how many numbers are there. Simply use the formula equal count, then first bracket, and select the ranges of the data. So these are our data from B5 to B9, then bracket close and then enter. So we have 5 numbers there, that's why it says what count shows the 5. Now if we want to count the numbers based on some criteria, like we are asking Excel to count those numbers, those are greater than suppose greater than 2000, so or greater than 1000, whatever. You can set your criteria based on your own determined criteria. So here we are using the count if formula, equal count if, then first bracket. So first we need to select the range. So our range is here our amount and comma, then we need to select the criteria. So our criteria is, as I said, suppose we are calculating how many numbers are above 2000. So we are selecting is greater than 2000. So as this is greater than sign is a special character, you need to put down the inverted comma before the greater than. So inverted comma greater than 2000, then you need to close the inverted comma. So as I said, as this is a special character, greater than or less than, you need to put down the inverted comma. But if you count any specific numbers, on that case you don't need to put down the inverted comma. So our formula is range. First we will put down the area or amount, and then we will put down the criteria. Criteria is we are counting only the numbers those are above 2000. So that is greater than 2000. Then we are closing the bracket and then we are clicking enter. You see there are two numbers above 2000, that's why it shows 2. So this is all about our count if and sum if formula.